Hello.
Alright, give me 1 second so that I change my profiles.
Well, you know I need to wait for me to spool up the engines.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, it's just I have a certain SRS profile that has the intercom off so that I can use SRS without deafening myself.
The ground and air is on.
Cool. I will turn on the systems at the back so long. Alright, and we are recording.
So now I can
So
start
do you
swearing.
reckon backseat back? No, backseat boys, backseats back.
What?
I'm making a Backstreet Boys reference.
I get it, but no. No. Why would you do
That
such a
was the
thing?
reaction I was looking for. Okay, let me get onto aligning us.
I am remembering this very slowly. We're going camp? What's our thing?
I reckon we do a cap run. Because I know how many SAMs are down there, and I don't think it would be a good idea if we challenged fate.
Do you have the Jolly Rogers 1980 skin?
I don't, but it's not going to be that big of a deal on my end.
No, let me just do normal Rogers Ivers maybe, I don't know.
103.
Because that way it's at least aligned.
Fair enough.
I'm staying with the 232. Unless you think we need 4 Phoenixes.
Yeah, stick 232.
Is it aligning? I'm not seeing the alignment.
I haven't started the alignment yet.
Okay.
That's why, because I still need to.
Put on the cane.
Yeah, canes.
Wait, I always used to set this brightness down just a tad. Slowly looking over every damn control. It's like, what did I forget? There must be something, surely.
Story of my life. Or anybody's life with DCS, to be honest.
Yeah, I suppose, but I mean, it's been a while. I'm only going to do the wing sweep when we get on catapult. Cool, we've got Ash.
Yes, indeed.
Your ejection seat armed?
Yes.
I've begun missile cooling. Is there AWACS or are we sticking with carrier comms? They link, I mean.
There is AWACS. I am just trying to get the altitude.
On not the server, but on the other Cork server, I used to find that the carrier actually had better daylink than the frickin' AWACS.
Yes,
even
I
deep
recall.
inland. I don't know if that's still a thing. Hey,
No idea.
Okay, aligned.
Okay, we're aligned.
Okay, so I'm gonna undo parking brake and start taxiing.
Is fine by me. I'm gonna finish up with the waypoints.
I really need to get rid of pedals. This paddles thing is getting old now.
Yeah.
Especially in the F-14 where you really do need your coordinated turns. I mean, I can do it fine with the paddle, but then it means I'm taking my hand off other controls on the throttle.
Yeah, I feel you. Are you kidding?
No.
My fucking DCS crashed.
Are you...
I'm not kidding.
Cool, I'm strung up on the deck.
Yeah, I'll be with you in DCS decides it wants to cooperate.
No, this adds realism to it. I mean, people wouldn't expect this to be a real recording if DCS didn't crash at least once, you know, or have a frame drop. At least I'm not pissed off with the F-14 anymore. I mean, there was a time that, I mean, you heard both me and Prozac bitches like, what the hell? It's like when you're going 250 kph or something, you suddenly lose speed like a mofo, just power. You know, as soon as you start getting the shakes, it takes like 30 seconds to get out of it. Going level, you know, with full burn.
Looks like Jester now actually does come back when somebody is disconnected, which is a nice, better late than never thing, I suppose.
That was an issue.
Yeah, it used to be a thing where if somebody was disconnected, you would end up with no Jester in the back. Okay, thankfully I actually remembered to turn the radar on this time and didn't utterly humiliate myself.
What do you mean? I mean, you mean early?
Let's just say I have a habit of doing stupid shit.
No, I've also forgotten that. Now I just need to look past the stick. I refuse to look to hide the stick if I'm not flying with, you know, if I'm flying with Jester, because the fucker's not telling you anything. You know, you need to see the screen.
Okay, so our targets will be off to the north.
Are you in a weird ground attack view?
No, I am using something known as an offset mode.
But behind us, what?
So let me show you. So if I select a point on the TID.
Yeah, with the half action, I think it was.
Yeah, so now I've got that point selected. I can press a button on the TID in this mode.
To there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember that, but it's just I was wondering why you were looking behind us. Daylink wise, at least.
I was just getting an overview of the area we were in for the most part. Anyway.
Okay. Should I be heading to waypoint 1, 2, or 3? I'm not...
You need to be heading north of those waypoints if we're looking for trouble.
F4, nails, 1 o'clock. We're still low, so you should be able to turn the main lobe off.
It'll disable itself at the right elevation.
It will?
But I think that might just be outside the cone. There is something roughly 80 miles out, according to the pulse search.
Pulse search at 80 miles? Jesus.
Yeah.
I thought pulse was only like 20, 30 or something.
No, it's if you want to lock something. Well, there we go.
2 ship. Just IFF. I mean, it's DCS. You know the hostile, but, you know, IFF.
Yeah. And the data link tells us as well. Yeah, you want a Sparrow or Phoenix these guys?
Well, there's 2 of them, so I'm not too keen on a... Have we lost one of them?
Yeah, we've lost one of them. I can see him on the radar, but I don't think the Org-9 can distinguish him as a second.
You Phoenix one of them, and then we lock the... Well, actually, no, we can't. If we lock the second one, then the Phoenix will go dumb. I'm not rating our chances with sparrowing one before the other one gets in range. So I think Phoenixes are in order. If it was a 1 ship, then, you know, Sparrow.
Alright, fair enough. Who has control of the shot?
Go for it.
Alright.
We're not super fast, but I don't want to approach the SAMs.
And Fox 3.
Something behind us. That should be friendly.
Yeah, it's friendly. It's engaging these guys. Either way, I'm shooting because I don't want them stealing our kill.
How do I switch off? Roll SAS off, there we go. Did I switch off my... Yeah, I switched off my top screen VSI or whatever by accident. Did our missiles both miss?
I don't know. I'm going pulse lock on this guy.
Why am I not seeing his... are you locked?
I was. Lost him now.
I'm gonna go pal.
Yeah. Do you have control of the radar?
Why am I not acquiring him? Giving control back.
searching.
I'm not seeing any smoke trails.
I
Did they
don't
get
see
hit?
anything either.
I'm not seeing... it's a burning ship.
Yeah, I do not see him, but he's probably... let's see. Maybe they were shot down.
I'm also thinking I'm gonna check the text.
Oh, you got one of them. Doesn't say about the other one.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Hold on.
circle
What's
with...
that? Ah, okay, that's just the angle.
Did he get both of them, or did our Phoenixes generally go dumb? Both of them. That's kind of... They're Mark 60s, right?
I have no idea. All I know is that there's no data link track on them either.
Could mean they're low.
Well, they're either low or they're in the drink.
That is, let's say,
that's interesting.
29.
Oh, okay, that's MiG-29s on the north.
From behind as well. Was the audio?
No, that's probably just the angle of the elevator.
Yeah, briefly
Because
confused.
behind us would be to the south. So that has to be friendly if that is the case.
I definitively did not see anything splash.
Neither did I, but it's unlikely that both of those guys wouldn't have shot us down yet.
F4, I'm not so sure. If you hit the deck, I mean, it's been a while climbing back up.
In a Phantom.
Eh,
F4 Phantoms are no slouch. Well, certainly in the vertical anyway.
yeah, but we're an Angel's 20, I mean. And he's trying to fire, what, an IR-guided missile? I'm making a bit of space for these SAMs.
Yeah,
so I know I could...
Yeah, the best way to head up north is to head out west of Kesham Island and fly through the corridor between Kesham and Law Air Base.
I'm tempted, but just we've got 3 Sparrows left against 2 MiG-29s.
Yeah.
So if they're separated...
Well, it's probably 4 MiG-29s at least, to be honest. So yeah, I reckon we wait around here with the Sparrows and wait for the next group to show up to get their ass kicked.
Well, if it's a 4-ship and we've got Sparrows... I mean, single ship I'll take on, you know, if it's same odds, I'll take on anyone. Well, maybe not a Jeff, but... But a 4-ship.
Okay, I'm just gonna do some practice with the radar here.
Cool. The alternate suggestion is that we land at Kasab, get 4 Phoenixes.
So if we land and get Phoenixes, then we'll have to take off again, fly all the way out there. So I reckon that's probably going to take a bit too long.
Okay, cool. So loiter around here or head north, you know, on the western front?
Loiter around here, I reckon.
Okay. I'm going to go south a bit more, and then I'll turn back so your radar can face. Were you locking up a tanker there?
Yeah. I'm just fiddling around with locking in pulse and pulse Doppler and seeing if I can switch.
Okay, but the slave to radar and slave to TCS, have you managed to... I never got to play around with it, but have you managed to reacquire a lock from, you know, a lost radar lock, but it's still got the TCS tracking? Have you managed to reacquire the lock from that?
I have not been able to do that yet.
Have you? I mean, you've tried.
I need to give it a shot, so what I'm gonna do now is I can pick this guy up.
What's the TCS's range, angular, side to side?
Roughly 30 degrees, question mark.
Okay,
so
he's
that
beaming.
should have him on the TCS. Alright, TCS is hooked.
Yeah, see.
Let's see if I can do this. Where is the switch for this slave?
But it's not slave to TCS. I think it's slave to radar. It's like inverted from what you think.
I've just switched the mode now.
To?
Slave radar.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, okay, so the radar is now emitting. So
Okay, but I mean,
think the radar itself
is
isn't
he
actually locked onto him, but it is emitting in his
okay?
direction.
But can you now acquire a lock? Oh, okay, they had lost. Did it?
Say again.
No, no. Okay. So my thing is that often you lock the guy. The TCS also locks the guy up, right? Because you got slave to TCS selected, or you know whatever one, the normal, the default.
Yes.
Right. So you lose the lock because the guy starts beaming you. TCS still has a solid track of the guy against the mountains.
Yeah.
Is it possible to switch? And I think it is, but I've just never tried it. I've always been too busy. Is it possible to reacquire, or it's been jester behind the fucking helm? Is it possible to reacquire the lock that you have via the TCS for the radar to say, radar, hey, look there? Airspeed still fine. I just need to bleed off a bit. Okay, got him locked.
Okay. Well, we've tracked something. Not him, but it will do. We can use the other tanker.
Yeah, but that's at 15 miles. Your TCS is not going to have a good lock on them. Surely.
We will find out shortly. The TCS is tracking him.
Okay, it looks like a tanker. Is that narrow field of view?
This is narrow field of view. Right, let's see if this works.
I'm curious, because this will be pretty cool. You know, in single target engagements with the human Rio.
Yeah, it's not locking. It's just emitting energy in the direction of the TCS.
But shouldn't it mean it's at least got the right angle and the right height, azimuth and so on?
In theory, yes. In practice, I don't know. Because I can manipulate the azimuth and probably the elevation. Yeah, I can elevate the radar and the azimuth at will. So I don't know if it's just emitting via the radar now or if this is still work in progress.
Okay, I suppose if anything it allows me to see where he's at, you know, if I'm not in sidewinder view.
Yeah.
Even that, okay, sorry. Yeah, it allows me to see where he's at so I can power lock. Why am I not getting 29 nails anymore? What? Have they bailed?
No, they were all the ways up on the north. They rotate in a racetrack formation between Law and the northern air bases. Basically, I was getting complaints about planes constantly coming down from the north and ejecting because they ran out of fuel. So I decided, okay, fuck it, I'll put them somewhere where the planes won't run out of fuel, but you're going to have to actually go and fight them. And I'll put a few planes down here, so at least there'll be some action.
Yeah, so there's a proper, you know, barrier cap thing happening.
Yeah, it's something not over the top. Still doesn't stop some people from getting shot down, and it's still...
It still doesn't stop idiots from me from going deep into enemy territory, low down against the tors and shooting an F4.
Well, to be fair, you survived.
2 of them. But yeah. I'm surprised the 15 didn't launch on me.
I am too, to be honest.
Because 15s normally, I mean, there's no, you know, below the radar and that shit if you're a jet. Hawk, I could do. I remember I could do Hawks, but 15.
Well, there's F4 nails.
Maybe go to wide.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll handle that coverage area.
I am way too used to the black shock now. I'm like getting paranoid. I'm spending too much time heads down. You know, something's about to frag me. Or I'm about to fly into something.
Well, that did happen to me once. Thankfully, we were flying in a single flight, so we're very unlikely to hit anything. Okay, that's a 2-ship of Phantoms.
Man, I so love it having discovered the autopilot switch in this.
Oh yeah?
You know, the one that basically trims you.
Yeah, it is quite nice for long distance flying because you don't have to constantly be flying the plane.
Hell, I remember it being nice in a landing procedure. if you just quickly, after that initial turn with the gear out, flaps out, you know, you quickly do it then to trim. And then from there you do the little manual trimming and DLC.
Interesting way to do it. Probably not the NATOPS procedure, but
It's
very
the better
interesting.
way. It's the lazy man's way.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with this notion.
I mean, if it works, it works.
It's a 2-ship from what I can see.
At Angels 30.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Oh, we have 5 minutes to fuck these guys up. I'm going to prioritize the launch on the right target.
Are there still Angels 30?
Roughly. Got one locked. $30 miles out. Angels 29.
That was not the refueling probe, don't worry about it. I'm totally not remembering my keybinds. Roll SAS.
Oh, that's encouraging.
What about it off?
Right, so if we get launched on pull right in the brake.
Affirm. 21.
Switching to pulse.
What do you reckon's a good launch?
Pulse lock is good.
Do you reckon 15 or 10?
Roughly 15 miles should do it. Thankfully, these are MiG-21s, not F-4s, so they can't shoot back. At least not head-on.
Whoa, what am I doing? That is very uncontrolled. Maybe it's speed. Fox 1.
Five miles. Try and keep it at about 350 knots. Splash. You have control. He's behind us. Roll left and...
No visual.
Backing out.
No, I stopped. 21 from ahead. Can you see him?
Probably. I think he's just gone overhead. Turn us around.
Oh, SA11 knocking us as well.
Yeah, he's behind us.
Stop, server.